Hey guys, welcome back. So as you can probably see, there's a bit of change of scenery here. That is because I am staying in Harrisburg, Virginia right now. And sorry, my boyfriend's messaging me and distracting me. But anyway, so I'm on the way to Hershey, Pennsylvania. I will be headed there tomorrow. Hershey is about 9 hours from where I live, and I did not want to drive 9 hours in one day. So I just went ahead and drove 6 of them, stopped in Virginia, and I'm going to drive the rest tomorrow. But I owe you guys a video on these clippers because I'm sure at least one person out there has been waiting for this review. So for whoever was waiting on this, here it is. Yay! All right, so let's get our notes because you know we got notes because I didn't want to forget anything. I just went through because I did record a couple of videos that I wanted to add to this one. So I went through and watched those real quick to see what I had said in those because it was like a week ago and I can't remember. So I'll be adding those in soon. But let's go ahead. Let me think about what the first video I want to add is. So I need to make sure that the conversation is going the right way. You know what I mean? Okay. So actually first, let me just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and attach the first clip right here. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be comparing these two clippers, the Bravura and the Andis Pulse Li5. So now that, if you watched my video yesterday, I just did like an unboxing of this one. But now I have them both and I can look at them side by side. So let's compare. First of all, you can see the blades are the same. I mean, like this one's a little bit different. Actually, let's compare it. See, you see the cord is already falling. I tried to balance it on there. I don't like this stand. I don't like this cord. So that's a point to all off the bat. You see, it's already getting my nerves and I just got it. Okay. So I'm gonna just show you what the Wahl blade. So you can see they're slightly different. The ridges are a little different, but they are the same links, all that. I just have a diamond blade on this one. That's why it's black, but typically this is the regular 5-in-1 blade. So pretty much identical, same size, all of that. They pop off the same, all of that. Now that I'm really holding them, I think they're the same weight. Yeah, I think they are. And so I'm gonna take back what I said in my video yesterday about this one heavier. I think they're pretty much the same weight. This one is, you can see, it's like slightly wider. So it'll be interesting. I'm gonna do a test. Oh, I just noticed too, look, this little thing is different. This one's kind of more of like a, I don't know, they're different, you see? But anyway, I'm gonna do a test and do like half of the dog with one clipper and half with the other and see what feels better and all that, so we'll really know. I don't know, they are the same. Okay, let's turn them on and see. First of all, if I can get the sticker off. Oh my god. All right, well, I don't like the sticker. Just kidding. All right, ready? So this is the Andis. So this one definitely sounds a little quieter to me. Agreed? Yeah. This one's a good bit quieter. They're both set on a 40, right? Yeah, they're both on a 40. That's pretty loud and it vibrates pretty hard in your hand. This one's just like really light and quiet. Okay. I did notice, you see how it does show you on the clipper which notches which on this Andis blade, so that's pretty nice. So, and let's just for fun, we know they're the same size, but let's see if they fit on the other clipper. They sure do. So you can put the Andis blade on the Wahl and vice versa. Okay, so we know that. All right. Well, I've got a dog I'm gonna bathe first, but I was opening these up and I just wanted to compare them while I was doing that. So I'm gonna finish unboxing this stuff and we are going to bathe this dog, and then I'm trying to decide because he's actually 7 all over. So I don't usually use these clippers, but maybe I'll use this one for like his sanitary and paw pads and stuff. And then when my next client comes in, we'll do half and half. And then I might even wait to upload this until next week when I have an opportunity to use it on a couple more dogs. So we may do that so we can really put it to the test. But yeah, there's some impressions for you. So as you can see, the main thing that I kind of had an issue with off the bat was that the blades were way louder, and that the Wahl attachment comb would not fit on the Andis clipper blade, which was really annoying and stupid to me because I even looked it up right before I filmed this because I wanted to make sure. Andis does not have a slide-on comb like Wahl does. So I don't, like if you're like me and you use your Bravuras or whatever, your Pulsel eyes all day long to do haircuts, then you need attachment combs to fit them. So basically to be able to use the Andis clipper, in my opinion, you need a Wahl blade if you use it with attachment combs, which I do. So if I bought it, I don't even know what I would do. I really don't know what I would do. I'm like, I don't know, you guys. That weirded me out. I thought that was a bad move on Andis's part. Why make the clipper blade the exact same size so it will fit on a Wahl clipper, but add this little piece so that the slide-on comb doesn't work with it? So before we even get into it, I can go ahead and tell you my only opinion of the Andis blade is that it sucks. Like, I mean, it's not, and the sad thing is I've heard a lot of people say that the Andis blades are better, but it's so frustrating because the only thing I can really use them for are, like, you know, if I had like a 9 or 10 all over, or if I'm just doing sanitary and paw pads, and I'm like, I like using that for full haircuts, so that was kind of an issue for me. So that was the first problem that I encountered. But let's go ahead and transition into the next clip, which is where I actually used it on a dog. Now, it was either the video you guys just watched or this one I'm about to put. I kept saying yesterday. That's because I filmed this the day after I recorded the first video. But then as I was using the clippers, I really realized that I needed to use them on a few more dogs before I could really make an opinion. So the second video I'm going to show you is me using it for a sanitary trim. Alright, you guys, so we're in the middle of Percy's haircut, and I'm going to be using the Pulse Li5 for his sanitary trim. First of all, I'm noticing I'm reaching for my Bravura button. Alright, let's make sure we're on a 10. Okay. And then since he's a 7 all over, I kind of just do this. I like to clean up this back end really short anyway. Alright. I need a clipper back. I was just listening to the Pedro podcast, and they were talking about clipper backs, and I was like, man, I need a freaking clipper back. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna lift this tail out of my way. Turn this back on. Getting it like really short, almost shorter than I'm used to with a 10 blade. I'm just gonna be gentle. You guys know I get paranoid about new blades. I've just heard that they can cause clipper burn easier when you have a new blade. I don't like this on-off switch as much. It's not as easy. It's easier just to hit the button there. Switch you around. There you go. Good job, honey. Let's stay standing. There we go. I mean, it's a really smooth cut, though. I think it is a little bit more awkward to hold. Let's lift them up. Let's see. It's kind of hard to say at this point. Let me grab the Bravura for the armpits. Just kind of compare, do like a little back and forth. See how much quieter it is? Oh my god. Still got it on 10. It almost, like, I do think the Andis feels more powerful. This one, after using the Andis, it feels like it's like dying again, like it was that the other day. The reason I got the Andis clipper when I did was because this one just like died on me. Almost feels like a good bit less powerful, for being honest. So that's interesting. Alright. Well, I'm just going to keep going back and forth, trying it. I'm going to use it on a full haircut probably later today, so stay tuned. So, that was, you know, so as in this video you can see, like, I'm starting to change my opinion. In the first video, no, sorry, I'm skipping ahead, just ignore that I just said that, but, in the video that I posted last, you could see that I was really swaying hard towards Wahl, because the stand thing, I don't like it as much. I will say, now that I've had the clipper for like a week or two, the stand isn't that bad. It's not like the worst. Would it be better if you could just place the clipper on there and not have to plug it in? Absolutely. But is it that much of a big deal to plug it in? No, not really. So, oh, also in that video, you note that I said that I think the Andis clipper is more powerful, because that is definitely a very big deciding factor on who won this battle of the clippers. So next I have one more clip for you where I actually used the Wahl clipper on one side of the body and the Andis clipper on the other side of the body to do a true comparison of what was better. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that now. Alright, you guys, we have Miss Bella here, and we're going to do the Wahl Bravura on this side of the body and the Andis on this side. This side always seems to be my harder side, so that's why I'm going to use the Wahl, the one I'm comfortable with, on that side, and then the other side I'm going to do okay, so I'm already experiencing a problem here. This isn't going on. Well, what the heck? Is it just the blade? Is it too wide? What is the issue here? Yeah, that one went right on. What's the problem? Is it me? Like, am I not doing this right? It doesn't want to go on. I really don't want to force it. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's really not going on there. Well, that's already a downside to the Wahl blade. Or not the Wahl blade, sorry, the Andis blade. See, this one fits fine. It is a Wahl slide-on comb, but it doesn't fit the Andis blade. Let me look at him again. Okay. The difference I'm seeing is, hopefully you guys will be able to see this. Okay, when looking at the side here, they are, oh God, this is gonna be really hard to see. But there's like this lip right there. You see it on the Andis clipper. It's not on the Wahl, and I think that's why the guard's not fitting. So I guess we're just gonna have to use the Wahl blade, which is kind of annoying because I really wanted to try this with the Andis blade. The Andis blade did come with the combs, but I don't know. I'm not a fan. So anyway, let's get started. This is a 3/8 inch. I'm gonna do it with a 40 blade underneath. That's kind of disappointing. I really thought I'd be able to use it with my Andis blade on there. You guys, this clipper has not been terrible, but like I think at this point I've kind of already decided I like the Wahl one better. Actually, somebody that follows me on Instagram was telling me this morning that the best Wahl clipper is actually the Wahl Arco rather than the Bravura. So I'm kind of interested in trying the Wahl Arco out and seeing how it is. Alright, well I guess we're just going to pop the whole blade off and put it on the Wahl now. I'm really not impressed. I can't believe that guard wouldn't fit. I don't know. What's interesting though is I feel like the Andis clipper was giving me a more even, smooth cut than the Wahl. That's interesting. It must be something with the motor in it because it's certainly not the blade, since you guys just watched me put the blade. Let me actually take her off of this so I can see what I'm doing. She's so tiny, you can probably see. Little tiny girl. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I think I will have to do a couple more haircuts to really determine which one I like better. Maybe give myself a little time on this to figure out which one I'm actually reaching for. I don't know. That's interesting. Alright, let's flip it back to the Andis, do the other side. Yeah, the way it goes through. I think that Andis has a more powerful motor. It's just like smoother. The finish is a little smoother. That's really interesting to me because it's literally the same blade. That's really interesting. You know, I'm liking the finish better with the Andis clipper. Is that not interesting? Because I thought the Wahl was gonna be the one. Like I thought I would just use the Wahl one or use them both, and I thought I was just gonna really like the Wahl one better. So that's really interesting. I don't like that the Andis blade does that, but I like that the Wahl blade fits on it, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have to use that Andis blade. Get a sip of my drink. I think I swallowed a little hair. And as far as the volume goes, this is the second dog I've used the clipper on. Neither of them really seem to mind that it's a little bit louder. This is kind of off topic, but also on topic. These little teeny dogs are some of the hardest ones to groom. I had somebody message me a while back, I cannot remember who it was, but they were saying like they wanted a little tiny one like this one to come. They were like, I don't groom any that small. Now I love these little teenies. Don't get me wrong, I love them. They're so cute. But I'm telling you, this is one of the most difficult dogs to work on because she's very fragile. You can't fight her at all. So she doesn't want her nails done, and it's really hard to do them because you cannot get a secure grip on them at all without feeling like you're gonna break them. But all clippers feel huge. That's kind of why I'm interested in that Arco clipper. Because, like I said, the person that was messaging me about it earlier today said that the Arco is smaller than the Bravura. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be the next on my trimmer list. Right now I'm going to be good on trimmers for a little bit because I just got this one. This is really interesting, you guys. I'm finding I really like this one now that I'm using it. That is so interesting. So like I said, I thought Wahl was going to have it in the bag. Like, especially after last night's video, I was just like, not impressed. I don't know. But that's really, really interesting. So, we're just going to keep toying around with it. I'm probably going to do a little Instagram feed to keep them up to date. But yeah, we're going to keep trying this with a couple more haircuts and really figure out which one we like the best. So as you can see, the Andis, like at the beginning of the video, I was kind of talking down on it, but then after I used it for a haircut, it quickly became my favorite. I haven't even touched my Bravura, you guys. I haven't even touched it. I can't, like, you guys, this Bravura I used all day long, and I thought that the Bravura was going to have it in the bag, no questions asked. It was going to be the better clipper. It's smaller, it's quieter, all of that. I love my Bravura, but that Andis clipper, man, I think, my opinion, my uneducated clipper opinion, I know the basics of clipper enough to get through human hair school, but I'm not an expert in clippers by any means. But my unexpert opinion is that since the Andis has a more powerful motor, it gives a smoother haircut. So if you are like I am, and the cool thing about these clippers is they're the same price. So that isn't really, like, you don't have to, like, one's not more expensive than the other, so that doesn't really go into the decision. But if I had to choose one, I would go with the Andis, which really surprises me. I will say I don't think I'd like it as much if I didn't have Wahl blades, because I did just fully use Wahl blades the whole time I was using it. But even after I did that video that you guys just watched with the little Maltese, I groomed a little Yorkie, my Yumsies Cake Pops, Daniela. Hey girl, if you're watching, I love you. But anyway, my little Yorkie client, I always do a reverse shave on him. And when I was using the Bravura, it didn't even want to go through his hair. A Yorkie, you guys. Okay, so if it's not going through a Yorkie's hair, do you really think it's going through like a thick dog's, like a Doodle's sanitary? No, it's not. And that's why you'll notice in that first video, I said it was a much smoother cut than I was used to getting with a 10. That's key, because my Wahl, oh my God, I forgot a clip. And this clip is kind of important. So when I was doing the Yorkie, his name is Poppy, but I actually tipped his ear. I did one ear with the Wahl blade, and I did one ear with the Andis blade. Or sorry, no. One with the Wahl clipper and one with the Andis clipper, but they were both the Wahl blade. And the ear I did with the Andis one was so much smoother and so much nicer. So if I had to choose one, it would be the Andis, but I would have to buy a Wahl blade. I didn't need to buy a Wahl blade because I already had Wahl clippers and I had Wahl blades, so I didn't need to repurchase that. But if you're going to be using it for full haircuts and using, like, if you need the guard combs, then you're going to have to get a Wahl blade. I'm just being honest. The Andis clipper did come with some slide-on combs, but I've never had much luck with the combs that the clippers come with. I don't know about you guys, but they always seem to be, like, kind of junky to me, so they're not really my favorite. But, you know, I don't know. So I don't think I'm going to attach that one clip, because I did go back and watch it where I tipped the ears, and I'm still kind of getting used to my camera stand, and basically I was kind of out of frame for the whole video on that last one, so I'm not going to add it. But just know that I did, like, literally a side-by-side comparison and did one ear with the Wahl clipper, one ear with the Andis with the same blade, and the Andis gave a better cut. So I think the motor has a lot to do with that. And yeah, that's really it. So, you know, I'd probably go with the Andis. I wish, Andis, if you ever happen to watch this, I'm just saying, if you made your clipper blade so that I could get the Wahl attachment on it, or maybe made your own slide-on combs for your pole cell eye, that would make me very happy. And then I could promote your entire clipper and not just the clipper without the blade. Because I'm sorry, I've still got to say the wall blade, man. Not being able to slide those combs on was an issue for me. Like, I was a little mad, okay? So I was just kind of like, what the fuck? Like I said, the logic behind it doesn't make sense to me. Like, so I can put the blade on a wall clipper, but you made it so I can't put the guard on. I don't get it. Anyway, you guys, I hope this was helpful. I think this was, to me, this is probably one of the best videos I've done as far as, like, helpfulness, because this is a pretty big purchase, and it's really hard, I'm fortunate that I was able to compare these two clippers side by side. In a way, I did end up buying the Andis clipper because my wall was dying on me, but it has been working again ever since, by the way. I think maybe, what I'm guessing happened is that the night before that day when it died, I didn't have it on the charging stand all the way, and that it just wasn't fully charged, and that's why I did that. That's my guess, because it hasn't done it since. But I also don't trust it, and I also haven't even been using it, so I really can't say that, because I've reached for the Andis clipper every single time. I just have, and yeah, that's really surprising to me. I thought the Bravura was going to win, hands down, no competition whatsoever. And they really were killing it until the very end. And what's really funny is that when you look at the pros and cons, which I did, there are only 2 pros for Andis. And there's all these pros for Wahl. But those 2 pros for Andis are so important that it actually makes the clipper win. Because it's a lot more powerful, so it goes through the hair easier, and it gives you a smoother cut. And those are such important things that I don't give a shit about the stand anymore. I really don't. And the fact that the Wahl's quieter, to me, just said it's just because the motor isn't as strong. That's my opinion on it. I could be wrong, but to me, that's what it seems like it is that it's quieter because it's not as powerful. And if it was as powerful as the Andis clipper, I bet it'd be as loud too. So that's just my opinion on it. I wish I could recommend the Andis blade, but I just don't like it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't like it. But maybe if you got that and used that for like your sanitary and paw pads, and then got the Wahl blade to do your haircuts, if you do haircuts like I do, like with the pulse Li all over, then I would do that. But otherwise, Andis wins. I can't believe I'm saying it. I really thought that Wahl was going to win. I really did. I'm really shocked that I'm picking Andis. I'm so shocked. Because even when I did human hair, I preferred Wahl. So, really crazy for me. So, even though I'm kind of biased, I actually picked the other one. So, I hope this helped you guys out. I really enjoyed making this. One day, I want to make more, but I can't afford it to buy just like clippers just to compare them to each other. I wish I could. If I'm ever in that place where I can just afford to buy all these things to just show you guys, I will absolutely do that, so don't worry. One day, maybe we'll get stuff sent to us and we can just do all the comparisons. It'll be so fun. But anyway, I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope this was really helpful and that you guys liked this video. You guys really seemed to like the first part of it, so I'm really excited to finally be doing this, filming this. I'm going to edit this and try to upload it tonight. So anyway, if you're going to be in Hershey, please come say hi. And please don't be offended if I don't know your name or if I don't recognize you. You might have to tell me what your Instagram or your YouTube is. Because I do know, like, your names, like your fake names, I don't know, what do you call that, your usernames, I know that, like, I will recognize, if you tell me what your name is on Instagram or whatever, I'll recognize it, but I may not recognize you in person if you don't post a lot of pictures of yourself, so please come up and say hi. I promise I'm really friendly. I may be, like, awkward because I'm not really, like, used to people saying hi to me like that or knowing who I am, but also, I don't want anybody to, like, worry about approaching me, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for always inspiring me, and for watching my videos and commenting and just all the nice things you guys do. I appreciate you so much. And I've rambled on long enough at this point. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!